So you're harvesting this morning. It's about 10 o'clock on a real sunny day. So what time do you start harvesting at?
Well, for this kind of conditions, with the heat wave, we usually start around 6 o'clock just to avoid any tip burn and crop quality is then better than for factory control then as well. It's when the crop's a lot cooler, it's able to cool down in the factory a lot quicker then.
Okay, yeah. So what are you harvesting here today?
So at the moment we're actually harvesting spinach. Will be our main crop that we produce. As you can see in the background, they're probably getting about 2 pallets or 4 pallets per bed, so which is great.
Okay, yeah. So when was this planted?
So this was probably sown around early May. It's probably it's maybe middle of May. So like spinach can grow in about 40 to 60 days, so it's fairly quick. So it's fairly rapid growing.
Yeah. And so you kind of cut it quite high, do you?
So just because of the crop itself, because it's a lot older,
yes.
We had to cut it a little bit higher just because the leaf will be a lot longer. But usually we'll be cutting a lot lower, and our leaves will be like around that height then as well.
Okay.
So,
yeah, good.
Yeah.
So the machine is on tracks, is it?
Yeah. So the machine's on tracks. We got this created for Ireland conditions, so like when we want to harvest in wetter conditions where the ground's a lot wetter, this harvester is a lot easier just because with a tractor and a harvester in the back of it can create a lot of mess and can ruin the crop then as well, ruin the crop quality and stuff like that. Yeah. So no, this machine's been fairly, like our yield has increased because of this. Like we've been getting a lot more quantity out of it, as you can see in the trailer there. Like it's fairly quick going, like they fill crates nearly every 30 seconds, so
yes,
it's very good now. So yeah.
So you don't harvest from this row again here then? That's
no, like this will be done now, just because it's an old crop now. But usually if the good quality comes back great in the second cut, we'll cut it the second time then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I suppose straight lines are important, I guess, as well.
Yeah, so most of our sows are done by auto steer.
Yeah.
Just for something like this, it's a lot easier for the driver then. He doesn't have to make too much turning, and same for the tractor and trailer as well.
Yeah.
Like sowing in a straight line, it gives us a better yield then as well, like, and reduces like any missing seed and stuff like that. So it has to be. Auto steer is very important for what we do, really. Yeah.
And no damage then when you're harvesting, or
no, exactly. Yeah, like if there was a bit of twisting and turning on the beds, there could be a bit of muck standing up on the side, and the harvester can pick it up, which is not great, what we want. So and it can damage the blade. It also could damage the harvester. It doesn't know when it can happen. Like so, the driver itself has to be very vigilant when driving, but. As you can see, he's looking down the whole time, so he's concentrating the whole time when he's driving then as well.
Yeah. So it's a mini assembly line on a platform. So you have a lot of conveyor. You have a conveyor obviously there taking the trays as well.
Yeah. So basically, like we usually have maximum 5 to 6 people. So obviously one driver and then 2 lads packing, and there'll be 1 lad in the trailer then is pushing the crates on the conveyor belt then around, and then all the lads have to do when they're packing, they just press a button. And then that will send the 3 crates up to the top where the 2 lads will be stacking then after that. Good.
Yeah. Charlie, you said it's an Italian machine.
Yeah, so this was done in Italy. It's a group in south of Italy, or east of Italy. That's where most of the baby leaf is grown in Italy at the moment. So we got this designed just for ourselves. As you can see, we have a shelter on the top in case it does rain. And then obviously we have a roller then underneath that will flatten the leaves after harvesting. So
why is that there, that roller?
So
why are you flattening them?
Just to flatten it down so we know what beds have been cut. Okay. Because sometimes when the second cut comes up, sometimes the lads will realise that actually maybe that bed wasn't cut, so they had to make sure that there's a roller to cut down instead.
So is it a rotating knife or is it a blade that's
rotating?
So
a blade is rotating like every single time around in the circle, and sometimes when the crop's a lot light like this, like spinach will be a fairly light and delicate leaf, so the blade will cut it straight away, so they wouldn't have any problems with sharpen or de-sharpen the blade. So
yeah. So they skipped a bit there for some reason? Or?
Yeah, so like sometimes it depends on the crop quality. Sometimes we can have leaves that could be a bit yellow, or they can have a bit like a few weeds in them as well. So,
so the driver did decide in that when he's looking.
So yeah, the driver of the harvester, and then also the driver and the tractor, they kind of communicate to one another. They look at each other. If they give the nod, then say, lift it up. So yeah.
How much has that process evolved over the years?
Well, like this is our second year of this harvester. But the old harvesting we used to do was usually walking behind the harvester, packing it down. So it's less labour intensive, and you want, for the old harvester that we used to have, you need about 7 to 8 people to do it, because you need about 3 lads at the back packing, and then you need about 4 lads in the trailer, with one doing the crates, and then 2 lads or 1 lad stacking the crates down for the trailer.
Yeah. So Charlie, new field, different crop, what have we got here?
Yeah, so this is our curly parsley. As you can see, it's only in a 4-row, and then the machine behind us then would be used for cutting this this sort of product. So as you can see, the white tape that will collect the curly parsley in bunches.
Yes.
And then all the lads have to do at the top is then grab at the top and then put it into a crate.
Yeah.
And then there'll be 2 lads in the back. There'll be 2 lads in the front taking the parsley, and then there'll be lads stacking then as well. So yeah.
Similar blade to the previous machine.
So yeah, so it's all 3 machines have all the same blade, because it's easier for us, and then it's easier for them, so they don't get mixed up with different machinery blades then as well. So yeah.
So what's the growing cycle of something like this?
So we get our curly parsley in plugs. They come in a tape version.
Yeah.
So basically, we get about 300 plants on a tray, and then we have a planter. Then is all run by tape. So basically, like, the tape will be run from the very top all the way down to the bottom, down to the coulters, where there'll be a blade at the back of them, cut them individually.
Yeah.
And as you can see, they're individually spaced then as well. So the planter is definitely designed for this machine to work efficiently and precisely then as well. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long is this growing?
So this is growing about probably about 2 months now.
Yeah.
Should be ready to harvest now next week, which we're hoping. So we just finished cutting our first bunch of coriander, which is great so far.
Okay. So you have a different type of parsley up here, have you?
Yeah, so we've a different variety of flat parsley just up here on the other side. We have a bigger, we get more plants of flat parsley because it's a bigger, more people are interested in the flat parsley than the curly. So as you can see, it's a bit more, covers of more area.
Yes.
And as you can see, is the plant as well. It's more like of a straight version compared to the curly. Is more like a broccoli kind of shape as well.
Yeah.
So
same machine for
harvesting and same for planting then as well.
Very good.
Yeah.
So you've coriander over here then, is it?
Yeah, just over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can show you the
Which is the most valuable crop that you grow?
So spinach would be our main crop, and now recently we're doing snack lettuce.
Yes.
So it's like a gem, but it's like a crunchier and sweeter taste of a gem. So it also has a taco-shaped leaf where it can hold, like, say, hot structures like chicken or beef or pulled pork or whatever, and you can put your healthy. It's basically like a healthy taco compared to your regular oil taco.
Okay.
So sorry, just the corianders here.
Yeah.
So this is made for baby leaf coriander. So that would have been done like the machine earlier today, and we could also use that, but it'd be a waste of time just because you won't be getting that specific amount of bunched coriander. So this will be done by a baby leaf harvester.
Right.
So yeah, and then sorry.
So you have a lot of labelling then, Charlie, here as well.
Yeah. So to identify for traceability then as well, we have to provide the date it was sown, the crop, the variety, and then its lot number, and then its crop code, so its location of the field, when and what sort of sown. So N10 specifies it's the 10th sown of the coriander, and then it's the week 20. So that was week 20 of the 11th of May.
Yes.
And then it has the field then for
And that carries through.
That carries through the whole
into
into the factory then as well. Yeah.
Great. So Charlie, here, dill, is it?
Yeah, this is our dill. This can be, we use this for food service and sometimes for retail then as well. Most the way we sow it is mostly for baby leaf, but then we find it better that if we cut it by hand, because we get a better yield and it sits perfect then in the crate, and then it's easier for the factory then to obviously take a bunch and then put into a bag then as well.
Yeah, so it's quite laborious, so cutting.
Yeah, and also it's a very delicate leaf then as well, so if the blade cuts it, sometimes it doesn't even go up the belt, it could just be blown off by the wind or whatever, so it's probably better by hand then as well, because you get that perfect amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lettuce next, so iceberg lettuce?
Yeah, so this is our little gem. So as you can see here, it's a rig. So it's basically a carousel that goes the whole way around. So we usually have probably about 6 people here, but just with a shortage of people doing other things today. We have 4 here, so it'll be 2 lads on one bed and then 2 on the other. So basically they'll be cutting for 2 rows, and then they'll be cutting each time, and it'll be placed carefully onto the carousel. Comes all the way up to the top where the lads will be packing, making sure the leaves are all in good quality, and then pack safely into the crate then.
Okay, yeah. So again, there's no avoiding the manual aspect here of cutting?
Well no, so we had a system a few years ago where it was cutting by a machine, but we find that it's better quality cut by hand because you're getting the whole head, whereas the machine was only getting top of the leaves, which is not great. It's not what you want then as well. So we find people want a whole head of lettuce and be freshly packed then as well. So
So they're gathering anything that's suitable here. They don't come back again to the same row as such today?
No, so like once the heads are cut, there's nothing here left. That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Sometimes they probably get a small head or 2, which they'll skip, because obviously it's not that strong and the leaves won't have that great quality then as well. So they are precisely cut then as well by hand, by knife then as well. Yeah.
Okay. So the tractor's going incredibly slow?
Yes, so this process is a very slow process. Just because lads won't, like if it was going any faster than 2 or 3 kilometers, lads won't be able to keep up, and it's too much labour intensive already. Like obviously they're already bending up and down, which is tough enough as well, unfortunately, but it's just the way things go. It has to be slow, it has to be done correctly, so you know yourself, like.
So everyone's wearing their protective covers then in the boots?
Yeah, so this is all for just protection reason then as well, so there's no sweat, there's no any footprints or dirt on the leaves, so they must have all this protective gear. Same in the trailer. It's
a fantastic way of presenting the produce to the lads in the trailer.
So like as you can see, they have an emergency stop button there as well, so in case if they need a new crate, they can press that button. And the same there in the front, where if they're in a panic and there's a little string there in the front or a rope, all they have to do is pull the cord and then the whole tractor will stop then as well.
Yeah, good. So how long is this growing, this crop?
So this will be growing now for the last 2 months. This was planted in early April, and so at the start of the season we were temperatures weren't great, so what we did is we fleeced the whole crops, as you can see.
They're the big rolls below here.
Yeah, there are rolls there behind you. Yeah, and they were placed, and the whole point of the fleece is to avoid any pest, and then also to keep its heat and moisture then as well. So yeah.
Good. A lot of effort. So
it is a lot of effort
today here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then also on the tractor then as well, there's a control pad in the front where the guys can push turn the wheels. See those little buttons there on the side?
Yeah.
They can push the wheels to go right or left then if it's going off track then as well.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
So are you harvesting 5 days a week, 7 days a week?
Basically, yeah. Sometimes just depends on weather then as well and what's needed in the factory. Mostly it would be done probably 5 to 6 days a week, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The sun has come back in a bit anyway, so it's producing a bit. It's good for the lads here.
Yeah.
So Charlie, you have your end product here, so in nice bags. It's something I'd see a lot.
Yeah, so this is our baby leaf spinach, and then our snack lettuce then as well, that we produce or literally cut probably 2 days ago, I'd say. So freshly put into a pack.
Nice branded bags.
Yes, the whole point is just to stand out is done as well. Like we have our origin on the side, and then we also have our QR code if you needed to see where it's coming from and all this kind of stuff as well, just to make sure. if anything's imported, we'll also have the import then as well. So you know yourself, like.
Yeah. So you have a nice fleet of trucks anyway, for anyone that's into trucks?
Yeah, so we've 5 Scanias, I think.
Yeah.
And 4 of them have the logo on it, as you can see there on the truck. Then as well has our Spinach leaves, and then it's family pack and everything.
Yeah, well branded again.
Well branded. It's for us to stand out, and obviously to promote the farm itself. Like the sign itself is probably bigger than the pack, so that's the whole point, just to showcase it all, you know.
Okay, yeah. So this is all your packaging warehouse then, and whatever, and processing warehouse?
Yeah, so this is our whole factory here. It's probably about 2 to 3 acres.
Yes.
So we have 4 or 5 different sections. We have the intake, we have our loading bays then as well, and then we have our herb, baby leaf, and pak choi, our kilo area then as well. So for baby leaf will be all done by Spinach in that kind of bag, and then all of our herb and lettuce then will be done in these sort of bags then as well.
Yeah. Okay. So how many people are working here?
So we have about over 150 people.
Yeah.
The factory itself is basically 24/7. Our trucks be going 24/7 then as well, but all of our harvesting will be done from early morning then to around 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening time. So it's basically 5 to 6 days a week then of harvesting and sowing and everything. So you know.
Yeah, and you see a benefit having your own trucks, do you? You could get it done in contact,
100%. It's a lot more beneficial to us. Obviously, we can promote our company, but then again, like even for deliveries, then we are showcasing when people are passing by, or even locations, we are showcasing that like this is where it's coming from. You know,
I'd see the trucks down around Cork there and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They stand out.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, that's the whole point. We're trying to showcase to Ireland like what we actually do. You know.
Yeah. So no, look, thanks for having us here today. I suppose you're in a really competitive industry.
Yeah.
And not many people have survived, so it's a credit to your family for doing that and producing a fantastic product.
Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed it today.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.